In this video, we'll be discussing corporate account. We'll be talking about corporate account, what you need to know about corporate account. A bank account created for corporate entities or organizations to receive and save business revenue. As a corporate account holder, your company can easily transfer money to individuals or organizations within outside Nigeria. Yes, as a corporate account holder, your company can with transfer money to individual or organization within and outside Nigeria. Yes, you could do transaction within Nigeria and transaction to outside Nigeria. Documentation for corporate account opening. Number one, CAC document. Yes, CAC document is very important as far as corporate account is concerned, because your business has to be registered. Your business must be registered. If you don't register a business, that account cannot be opened. You cannot just formulate a name and bring to the bank that they should open account in that name. You submit your certificate of registration, your CAC document, and search will be done with that your document to investigate to find out whether you actually registered that company or not. When search is done and it is successful, from the response that yes, such business name is actually registered and you are the owner that registered such business, I mean your CAC certificate is valid to be used for such an account. Number two, valid identification of directors and signatories. Of course, corporate account is an account that is a corporate entity that, of course, should have directors. Yeah, there should be directors that owns the company, people that owns the company, directors that has different allotted amount of shares. Yeah, it depends on the stake they have in the company. Directors of a company could be the people that decide to open such company. It could be your family member, they could be friends and business associates that you jointly open that companies together according to what you gave, what you provided as your own shares as regard the company. Yes, that is why valid identification of those director is very important for the bank to know the people who are involved of the on that owns the organization. Then, of course, signatories. They will require their signatures. Their signature, means of identification, their signature will be required. Proof of address will equally be required. For example, like we have discussed before, that utility bills can be used for this. It doesn't necessarily mean that it must be BDC payment receipt, but it could be used. Water bill could equally be used. If you are staying in a rented apartment, your receipt of your rented apartment could be used. Anything that can be traced, that your address they can see your address on, and it can be used to trace your residence. That is what we use. That's why they call it utility bill. It's used for address verification. Of course, bank staff will use that your utility bill, the address that is in it, to trace where you stay, to go and confirm physical confirmation whether you are really a resident of that particular place, whether you exist. That is the reason for that. Of course, you will need bank verification number, BVN, like I have said earlier. If you don't have it before, you will register from the bank. They will give it to you. Tax identification number TIN is always needed when you want to open a corporate account. References, two references is required. Is required. Relevance licenses also required. Board resolution is also required. What is board resolution? Yeah, that is, if you when you have decided that you want to open account with bank A, every member of the company will sit down, board member, all the board member, people who owns the company will sit down to hold a meeting, and they will resolve that we need to go and open an account in bank A, and it will be on the minute of that meeting should be on the meaning that they unanimously decide that they want to go to bank A to open a certain bank account, and that is board resolution that the bank will also be needing. Yes. Minimum opening amount varies. A current typical cost between 10K and 100K to start depend on the bank. Yes, depends on the bank. Some bank might take more than that, but most banks they will say from 10K to 100K, because you will pay higher as an opening amount, because some things needed to be done, you use from that money. For example, verification of your certificate. To do search to verify your certificate, it requires money to give to lawyer. That from your account they will do that. Yes. Then, for example, also for your checkbook from your account, equally they will do that. Then so on. So it's your the minimum opening amount is from 10,000 to 100,000, depending on the bank. The pros of it, that is the advantage. Loan accessibility. Yes, you can easily access loan if you have a corporate account with a bank. Improves credibility if doing business with other entities. Yes, if your credibility will be increased if you are doing business with other entities, if you have a corporate account. Yes. High investment opportunity. Yes, high investment opportunity is always also there if you have a corporate account. Easy financial transaction within and outside Nigeria, like we have earlier said, that if you run a corporate account, you could do business within the country where the account is and outside the country with very easy way. Yes, please don't forget, you will gain a lot. Follow me, like, share. Most importantly, follow me, comment. It's only when you follow me that you gain from this teaching. Please follow me, like, share, and comment. Tell your friends, your family member to follow. Thank you.